flex mode. This ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Number 53, Mike 53! Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on, fellas. Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 18. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Browns first down.
20. Up. Run.
Hey. 4 down.
Alert.
Watch the whip.
Already hurt. Watch.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
180.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Browns.
180. Regular.
Here we go.
Go. Hey, alert 33.
Shoot.
Play fake. Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Come on now, let's go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Coleman. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They give the Chubb out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurry! Hey, exit!
Here's Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple complete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Here we go. 180.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, Sue. Let's bring it. Hurry.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
What you got, Heavy?
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Pistol.
Let's go.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
53's mine.
13.
Check. Check 3.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Alpha.
53. Mike. Get in the weight room.
21.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
61, matchbox light.
Check 50. Check 53.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, it's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mike 51.
Hey, Lloyd 33. Go, let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mayfield now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back, because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
11. Check. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
13 yards there and a Niner first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
11.
On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey. 65. Hey, go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get
6-6. Pull it high.
Kill.
Get hot.
They'll run it with Coleman, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall.
180.
Check line 54. Wild Bill.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's caught. Beckham. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, orbit.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick your game up. 53's the mark.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
54 Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and...
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a...